Lunchtime drinking. Two words that were made for each other. One of the finest expressions in the English language, don't you think, Reg?
Practically a sonnet.
Lunchtime drinking. Going out during the day on the pot. All those years I wasted with milk and sandwiches because I was afraid to fall asleep at the desk.
It's almost an Olympic event down this end of the street, Ken, synchronised sleeping. There's the Leaning Tower of Pisa. There's a hibernating mole. And there's a scouse kiss. Bang! I think we'd better get indoors.
What for?
A little nap.
Beverly Mayfair. 64, number 2, turtle suit. 4 to 1.
Yes,
number 11, sofa bed warehouse.
The
92,
Brigadier.
number 10, Lord Redcross.
I've never seen him in the office.
You probably wouldn't recognise him, young horse. I see today's nap.
Oh, here we are, teapot to steaming good old Frank.
Shh, we don't want everybody to know.
No, of course not, Reg. Not on top of our 4 million readers already backing it.
What do you reckon, Ken? 20 each on the nose?
40 quid at 3 to 1. That's 120 quid.
Pay for lunch?
Only just. Okay.
Approaching the traps.
Well, the teapot's never won over 5 furlongs.
So what, it's always the first time?
I suppose so. Prefers firm going.
Yeah, you're a betting man, aren't you?
Try to establish whether it's a good tip or not.
100-pound win teapot.
That's good enough for one loyal punter anyway.
Teapot.
Yeah, very good, very good.
Off Sandown, 332. Hackney, the dogs are approaching the traps.
Come on.
Over to Sandown, where they're already covered 2.5 furlongs. The only leader, Transflash, now being joined by Gentle Star and the improving emergency plumber.
I think that's what they call a rubbish tip.
Now under pressure of whipping
Perhaps I'll
badly.
sequestrate the Brigadier's salary, get our 40 quid back.
Now, come on, Reg. The duty of a sports editor is stick by his racing correspondent through thin as well as thick.
Yeah. See what he gives for the next.
An objection, baby, yeah? All three disqualified. Oh, please, go.
Number 10, emergency plumber, the winner. Number 6,
Bloody bastard. I'll cut your throat.
Gentle Star third.
Say nothing, we've never even heard of the Brigadier, right?
Right. I wouldn't like to order a pot of tea in his restaurant tonight.
We'll go and get another of these out.
You know what I blame for all this?
What?
Lunchtime drinking.
Haven't you got a column to write, Ken?
I'm just going. I'm still thinking about that race.
Forget it, you can always get the 20 quid back on expenses. Horse counts as transport, doesn't it?
Teapot certainly didn't. No, it's not the money that bothers me. It's the way that waiter reacted. I haven't seen despair like that since Scotland drew with Iran in 1978.
Yeah, that was a national disaster. What you saw was just another mug punter biting the dust.
Well, what's the difference? There's still someone getting worked up about sport, letting it affect their lives.
Yeah, sport's got nothing to do with it. It's the gambling. Horse racing wouldn't exist if you couldn't bet on it.
Ridiculous. It's part of our national heritage. It appeals to all sections of the community, even the royal family.
Yeah, betting mad, a lot of them. They don't even need the money.
You're a cynical sod, Prosser, and disloyal. The English like racing for its own sake, for the spectacle, the sense of country life.
Oh, yeah, what were you doing in a city betting shop? Putting money on a horse you couldn't even see.
I may not have been able to see it, but I could imagine Sandown Park, the hint of autumn mist in the Surrey air, the thundering of hooves as they hit the rise on the final furlong, the cracking of whips in the desperate surge to the line. I wasn't betting, Reg. I was buying a moment of sporting beauty. Plus, I've been drinking, of course.
Well, don't tell me about it. Go and write it. This is what I pay you for, to impress the readers. You might even take their minds off the Brigadier and his lousy naps.
Perhaps I ought to meet him. Can you arrange it?
Frank, get in here, will ya?
New toy?
Yeah, his master's voice. Saves me shouting through the partition. No, the old Brig's what you might call hard to pin down. Almost as elusive as his wings.
The
Let me guess, the Brigadier.
Correct, which is what he was.
Making a mockery of my handiwork teapot to steam in.
You should have done it each way, Frank, and put a question mark on the end.
Is that what you got me in here for, Reg? To take subbing lessons from the boy Wordsworth? Let me tell you...
Frank, no one's having a go at you. Just want you to set up a meeting between Ken here and the Brigadier. What's the last number we had for him?
God knows. Phone box outside Newmarket, I think.
Well, when he phones in with his copy, tell him I want to see him for breakfast in the Inkwell tomorrow morning.
He'll never turn up.
No. All right, tell him it's a champagne and seafood breakfast. That'll do the trick.
Okay. Hey, Reg, you sure you wouldn't rather entrust this onerous task to a more educated member of the sports desk?
Shut up, Frank.
We were just reminiscing about emotional sporting moments, Frank. The 1978 World Cup.
Aye.
Aye. When Scotland failed to beat Iran, you must have been a wee bit choked.
Actually, no. The boys did me proud. I had 50 quid in the draw, 8-1.
Now there's a true sportsman.
Hello?
Hello, Dad. It's okay. I haven't got Mum with me.
Pass, friend.
How'd you like the new strip?
Well, it's very nice. I don't see a sponsor's name.
Well, I know it is, don't I? I was just on my way to the Albert Hall.
I didn't know there was any boxing on there tonight.
No, music society trip. Cello concerto, Mum thinks I ought to hear.
I always did know a good cello concerto. Would you like some moussaka?
That's lasagna, isn't it?
Don't come your fancy public school ways with me, Charlie. Yes or no?
No, thanks. Had something to eat at home. Cogger van and lemon meringue pie. On separate plates.
All right, well, I'm only eating this junk because I'm pushed for time. I'm going out myself soon.
Where to?
I haven't decided yet. It's a toss-up between Bolton against Brentford or Wimbledon Speedway.
Oh, tough decision. Why don't you come with us to the Albert Hall?
No, I wouldn't want to embarrass your mother in front of your new school friends.
Mum's not going to be there. She's got someone coming round to dinner tonight.
Oh, good. I'm very pleased to hear that. Who's, finishing off the coq au vin?
Don't know. She didn't say who it was.
I suppose probably one of her classmates from the Open University.
But she doesn't have classes. The only people she sees are some gink on the telly and the postman.
What does he do, this postman?
Oh, it's not him. He only screws her in the morning.
Charlie!
Well, that's what you want to know. That's what you're fishing for. You're both as nosy as each other.
Why, did she ask about me as well?
Yeah, of course. And she's never going to believe me when I say you spent the night at Wimbledon Speedway.
No, well, she'd be right. I do have other plans, actually.
I don't want to know them. I'm not her, Mo. I'm not going to be yours either.
I admire your integrity. It comes from my side, of course. Have a good night.
And you?
Oh, yes, I will. Don't you worry.
Everything all right over there?
Excellent as ever, Ruby, my dear. It was only the prospect of your mother's scrambled eggs that kept me alive on the coach this morning.
I'll tell you said that. It's an omelette.
That smells nice. Champagne.
Your powers of persuasion don't seem to have worked on the Brigadier, though.
What do you mean? Who do you think this is?
Reg, my dear.
Morning, Briggers. Let me introduce Ken Wordsworth.
Forgive my surprise, but from the picture in the paper, I was expecting to meet someone I'd have to salute.
Ah, the handlebar moustache and the nom de plume were Reg's idea.
You're rather like me being dubbed the poet laureate of sport. I get. Where's your quill pen, then, Ken?
I'm only embroidering what's already there. Besides, when the Brigadier joined us, he was fresh out of Cambridge, weren't you? We had to create a bit of instant seniority for him. It's very important to our readers to open their racing pages and see a wise, whiskery old buffer smiling out at them instead of a sharp-eyed young smoothie you wouldn't buy a charity flag off. Let alone a dodgy teapot.
Ah, I see. The condemned man ate a hearty breakfast. I know I've had a bad run recently, Reg, but yesterday there were extenuating circumstances. Well, that downpour at lunchtime made the going soft. My selection couldn't act on that surface.
I told you that before you put the bet on. You can't expect it to predict acts and God as well.
Yes, well, the Almighty's been a bit busy where his horses are concerned lately. Still, I didn't get you down here for a bollocking. Ken here wants introducing to the secret mysteries of racing for this piece he's doing me.
Always happy to oblige a colleague.
Thanks. You having any breakfast?
No. It's the secret mysteries of Ruby I'm more interested in, and I've a rare chance to get him there before the other dogs turn up.
And he talks about me chasing losers.
How long has that not been going on?
2 or 3 years. Ever since she inherited the inkwell from her father.
Oh, so that explains the attraction, Reg Prosser, the gold digger.
Well, he'd better get a move on. The old man's due out in 6 months.
Oh, so he's not dead then?
Oh, no. He was sent down for running this as a disorderly house. And for trying to blackmail the judge.
I'd like to have seen the inkwell in its heyday. So, what did you study at Cambridge apart from form, that is?
Very little. Faced with a 5-minute walk to the lecture theatre, or a 50-minute bike ride to Newmarket, which would you have chosen?
Oh, the lecture theatre every time. But then you are speaking to someone who applied to the University of Life and got turned down.
Well, I think even you, Ken, would have been tempted by the prospect of seeing one of the greatest racehorses ever to grace the turf, whose name I'm proud to call my own.
Not Red Rum.
Brigadier Gerard, winner of 17 out of his 18 races, including the 2,000 guineas, and beaten only by the 1972 Derby winner, Roberto.
And what did his jockey have for breakfast that day?
Smoked salmon, eggs and champagne. Now, what can I give you?
You give me plenty. The unbridled enthusiasm of racing people, which that stud over there thinks can't be separated from betting. That's what I'm writing about.
Well, if you're really interested in seeing how deep the passions can run, there's a friend of mine you ought to meet. She's rather beautiful, and I know the two of you'll get on.
Horsey type, is she?
Oh, yes. Here comes the lady now.
Where?
The good-looking one, of course. Baloney, 4-year-old.
Oh, a horse.
Not just a horse. Mine. I have a half share in her. Half that eats, unfortunately.
Nice legs. Pity about the face.
Hello, Briggers. What brings you up here at the crack of noon?
Just checking on my investment. Hello, Baloney, old love. How does she work, Sal?
She's still running a bit green, but she's showing a nice turn of foot. Say hello to this other nice gentleman.
Oh, I'm so sorry. How rude of me. Sally Hartley, my trainer's daughter, Ken Wordsworth.
Not the poet laureate of sport.
That depends on what you're going to say next.
Oh, don't be shy. I'm a great admirer of your work. It's quite rare to find a sports writer with a bit of wit and intelligence.
And even rarer to find someone who appreciates it.
You appreciate me, don't you, Baloney, old love?
Come on. I mustn't let her get cold. I hope you'll stay for lunch.
Well, I hope so, too. Haven't driven all this way in Ken's car to go without a spot of nose bag.
Take Ken to the kitchen, Briggers. Daddy's there.
This has been a very confusing morning for me. First I meet a brigadier who isn't. Then I think I'm going to meet a woman who turns out to be a horse. And finally I meet a woman who I thought was a man.
Well, when your head stops swimming, I've got a proposition for you. How would you like a little piece of bologna?
No, thank you. Bread and cheese will do me fine.
She hasn't exactly had a vintage year, has she? 040. Sounds like an old tank engine from the train spotting days. I hope that's not what you're asking me to buy.
But there were extenuating circumstances.
Don't tell me a plague of frogs at Plumpton.
Plumpton's a national hunt course, actually. Perhaps you could explain, Tommy, in layman's terms.
She got tired the first time out. Then we tried her at 1.25 miles, but that was too far for her. Then she took again the apprentice and shipped him off in the
Does he
stalls.
usually go in for such high-power salesmanship?
Ah, but those in the racing game know that Tommy Hartley does not go in for praise lightly. Baloney's a good sort, believe me.
I'd like to, but I have an ex-wife and a son at public school to support. How do you think my bank manager's going to feel if I had a horse to the price.
But, Ken, we're talking about a few £100. Besides, it'll make the most marvellous background for the feature you want to write. Who knows, you might even be able to claim it back off tax.
Yes, but if she won, I'd have to declare the profits.
I shouldn't bother yourself about that.
Besides, you're not in it for the money, are you? I can promise you hours of pleasure, exciting sport and good companionship, Ken.
You've convinced me. How much?
750, and you choose your own leg.
How much? You take Pony Express?
No, for now, a cheque will do fine.
What's all this?
The Brigadier wants to bring an outsider into the Baloney circle.
Well, that's great news, Daddy.
Is it?
Don't pay any attention to old Sourpuss here, Ken. He doesn't trust anyone who hasn't got muck on his hands.
I'm used to it. We have an editor who thinks that way. So, 750 quid.
Guineas, actually.
Oh, yes, the rich man's VAT. Who do I make it payable to? Not the Brigadier, surely.
Oh, no. If you wouldn't mind giving part of the money to Tommy.
£275. That's 3 months stabling the horse and 8 nights stabling you.
I stop over occasionally on my way to Newbury.
Usually when there isn't a meeting there, and when your shirts and vests need ironing.
She wouldn't let me charge you for laundry. Could you put your address on the back?
Yes, of course. What about the rest of the money?
If you wouldn't mind making the balance in cash. Thanks to my losing streak at the moment, I'm having a little contretemps with Messrs. Coots & Co.
Welcome aboard, Ken. Now, how's your appetite?
Not as sharp as it was.
I hope you won't mind if I don't actually tip Baloney when she runs next week, Ken. She may need the outing.
It's a pity you didn't tip me off about you and Sally.
What do you mean?
Well, if I'd have known you had your feet in the stirrups, I wouldn't have been so quick with my cheque.
Sal and me? What on earth gave you that idea?
Well, she irons your shirts, doesn't she? There's no steam without fire.
That's only because I doss down here so much. Owner's perks.
Which don't extend to her, of course.
No, I'm afraid not. She's not interested in feckless ne'er-do-wells, however good-looking they may be.
Well, that lets me out as well, then, doesn't it?
Oh, I don't know. She likes your writing. And if you're writing about her riding Baloney, who knows what may happen.
Where there's a quill, there's a way, I suppose.
Oh, here's someone who's taken a shine to us already.
I got a horse.
Anything to get me off double physics. I'll have to ask Mum. No, I'll call you back. It might be a long job. Bye.
Who's that, love?
Dad.
Oh, yes. How is he?
Pissed. He's bought a horse.
Well, he's not leaving it here. He's bought a what?
A horse?
Oh, what sort of horse? A Shetland pony?
No, a racehorse. It's called Baloney.
Oh, well, it would be, wouldn't it?
He wants to take me to see it run next week at Kempton Park. And he wants you to get me the day of school by writing a note.
Of course, I'd be delighted. Dear Headmaster, my son would like to go to the races with his ex-father. He's a sports journalist, so that makes it all right, doesn't it? No.
Oh, come on, Mum. I wouldn't miss anything important.
Charlie, it costs a lot of money to send you to that school. You can't just go and skip physics lessons whenever you feel like
so you was earwigging, were you?
Well, a mother's duty. Besides, you've only been there 2 weeks. I mean, what are people going to think if you start sloping off to a racetrack?
I think they'd be very impressed. All the other kids' dads do boring jobs like stockbrokers, accountants, UMPs.
Oh.
I mean, at least my dad's work's interesting, and he's famous.
Not famous, dear. Infamous.
Well, what's the difference?
Look it up while I answer the door. Hello? Oh, this is a surprise. Well, do come in.
Thank you.
I was on my way to Crystal Palace for the athletics, but I just had to stop and pick these.
Oh, lovely. Russell de Vries, don't you, Charlie?
Mum, why'd you keep asking me that? How could I forget him?
Russell was just on his way to the athletics. Which is why he brought me the flowers.
Well, no, it was really a small thank you for last night's feast. Your mother's a superb cook, isn't she?
I'll just go and put these somewhere.
How about his mouth?
So, how are you finding life at a proper school, young man?
That's all right. Except I can't get a day off school next week to go and watch a sporting event.
Well, that doesn't sound like them. In my day, it was very much a question of mens sana in corpore sano. Sound mind in a healthy body.
It's Mum that doesn't understand Latin. That's why she won't let me go.
Oh, let me enter a plea on your behalf. Alison, Charlie and I have been chewing the fat, and we think it's rather important that he sees as much sport as possible during these formative years.
Sport? He wants to spend the day at the races with Ken.
Ah, that rather alters things.
All right, I'll just phone Dad back and say you and Russell both said no.
No, don't say that.
I've got to call him. He wants to know what's happening, so I'll tell him.
Charlie.
This is us, Charlie.
Yeah, but what about me? I'm not an owner.
If anyone asks, say you're a jockey. You know what just happened? We've broken through the class barrier. 750 guineas worth of instant status. You know, Charlie, horse racing's a metaphor for English society. It's breeding that counts, but if you've got a few bob, you can make it into the magic circle.
I think I'd rather be doing double physics.
Oh, sorry, just writing aloud.
Yeah, we're not going to be on the telly, are we? I don't want to be beamed live through to the staff room when they think I'm at the dentist.
Don't worry, this is just a small meeting. Wait till Baloney wins the Ascot Gold Cup next year.
Welcome to the inner sanctum, Ken. This is the life, eh? Country air in the nostrils.
Mingled with the scent of victory?
Well, perhaps not victory. But she'll give a good account of herself, right, Tommy?
Hard to say.
Oh, come on, Tommy, you can tell us. What do you think her chances are, realistically?
Put it this way. If she runs and the other buggers don't, she'll win.
Now you see why I didn't tip her this morning. Well, I have a duty to my readers. Can't allow sentiment to cloud the judgment.
So, which lucky bugger gets the kiss of death, then?
Kate Horn's the one I'm putting the mortgage on.
What mortgage?
That's a favourite.
Odds on. But I've got to recoup some losses, as well as loss of face at the moment.
Charlie's uncle looks nice.
Hi.
You look nice in your colours.
They should have been all red, really, in honour of Brigger's bank account.
Is it done to give the jockey a good luck kiss?
It is now. Any last-minute instructions?
No. You know what to do, girl.
Break a leg, as they say.
Bad taste, Briggers.
Who was that you was just kissing?
That's Sally. She's the jockey.
What does she do then, this jockey? What's that, 20, Dad? Does that mean 20 people think it's going to win?
No, that means no one thinks it's going to win. That's the odds. If I put a quid on and Baloney wins, I get 20 quid back, plus my pound, less tax. The bigger the odds, the less chance the bookers think the horse has got to win.
Yeah, but how do they know?
Well, they don't, but they know more often than we do. That's why they've all got Caribbean suntan. Oh, I wonder if I ought to have some faith in Baloney.
Quick.
No, I mustn't.
Ken, could you sub me a pony? I've just spotted Cape Horn at evens.
Well, certainly not. We're here for the sport.
Baloney at 25? It's very poor value. My man's offering 33s.
Where? Quick!
final furlong now. It's Circus Boy being challenged by Charlie's uncle with the rest sprung out a long way behind, including the favourite Kate Ford and the early leader Baloney. And it's Charlie's uncle now getting the better of Circus Boy. Charlie's uncle pulling well clear, coming up to the line very easily indeed.
Hello, Flower. What's for tea?
Have a good day at the office, dear. Oh, just something I used to say to your father whenever he made an elegant entrance like that. The Wordsworth style must be contagious.
Yeah, profitable too. Look what the Tooth Fairy left me. 10, 20, 30, 31, 2, 3, 34 quid.
Where'd you get that? Off your dad?
Well, sort of. He gave me £2 to buy some sweets, but he let me put it on horse instead.
Oh, well, I suppose you had to be loyal to the silly fool's latest indulgence.
I didn't back Baloney. That was useless. I won that on Charlie's uncle, 16 to 1. Your latest indulgence.
Oh, yes. And what might that be?
Uncle Russell.
Now, listen, Charlie. You're not to be snotty about him. Russell is a very good friend, and he's just what I need at the moment to help me to forget all about your father. And you're not to go blabbing to him.
Shouldn't think you'd be interested anyway. I think he's just about to get off with a jockey. What's for tea?
Help yourself. There are some tomatoes in the bottom if you want.
I know. They were rather wrinkled. This'll do to be going on with. I'm always ravenous after a day's racing. Fresh air, so stimulating.
Except for when it's in my wallet.
Don't worry about that, Ken. You'll get it back. Today may have seemed disastrous, but it sowed the seeds of an historic victory.
You didn't have any relatives at the charge of the Light Brigade, did you?
Well, if I did, they'd have backed the horses.
Bookies to the right of them, bookies to the left of them. Want another beer?
I thought I'd had the last one. Let's see what the latest poet laureate's come up with. Sally comes out of this rather well, I see.
Does she? It's what Reg would call embroidering what's already there.
Mind you, it reads as though you're rather more in love with the horse. Galloping gamely up to the line even when all hope was lost. Bless her. Surely a promise of things to come.
What's the matter with that?
Well, she did finish 15th, Ken. And I can't help thinking that you've written this through rose-coloured spectacles. And there are legions of blind punters out there desperately seeking a guiding light.
Well, I am not offering them one.
You may not think so, but you are. These people will clutch at anything, a name they overhear in a bus queue. Anything with royal or princess in it. Something the weatherman says that sounds like a horse. ISO bar. Or even an owner they know, like yourself. You will see what I mean next time, Ken, when Baloney fails and you get sacks full of hate mail.
So that's why you haven't got any fixed address.
Well, one of the reasons. I say, you wouldn't mind if I stayed on your couch tonight, would you?
You see no mention of betting, pure unadulterated sport.
Yeah, well, some people might think lashing out 750 guineas on a donkey's a bit of a gamble. Nice piece, though.
Thanks. I'd quite like to do a follow-up on the Hartley Stable. You know how a small operation like that can survive with one trainer, one jockey and 3 horses? One of those pulls the other 2 to work.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Ken, would you recommend the races as a stylish day out?
Of course, but you must have been lots of times.
Yeah, but, not with a young lady before.
Hello, we making headway with Ruby, then?
Well, a bit early to tell. I've only been after her 3 years. Be nice if it worked out, though. Drink and how's your father, all under one roof? No need to go home at all, then.
So all your ventures have to be during daylight hours? Well, I can't think of a better way to spend the afternoon than at the races. Except, in the inkwell, of course.
Thanks, Ken.
You dark horse, but don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
You what? Here, if Reg Prosser can still pull a 23-year-old barmaid, I want the whole world to know about it.
Hello?
It's the apple-cheeked English rose up from the Shires here.
Who?
Don't you read your own paper?
I can't afford to buy it now I got a horse. Come on in. The Brigadier stayed the night and my little lady hasn't been in today. Hasn't been in for 6 months, actually.
Poor you. Perhaps I'll help you muck it out.
Oh, lovely, but I'm sure that's not why you came up to town.
No. I've been up before the jockey club today. Improper use of the whip.
Tell me more.
That's it. They let me off with a warning. So I thought we might celebrate.
How did you know where to find me?
You wrote your address on the back of the cheque for Baloney.
It could have been a false one.
Not from you. Thank you for writing so sweetly about me.
Look, I think this conversation deserves a better setting. Shall we go down to the boozer?
I thought we might stay in and celebrate.
Evening, Ruby, my dear. I think I'll have a...
You get nothing off me.
I beg your pardon?
I got nothing off you at Ascot this afternoon, did I? Did you want it? Oh, good.
Double, toil and trouble.
Trouble, all right, Briggers, but not double. 6 times. 6 tips on blasted Ascot Heath. 6 horses still out there running, for all I know. I lost my shirt!
But not as hoped his trousers.
Please be seated before the court.
I'm sorry, Reg, but there were extenuating circumstances.
And I'm extremely extenuated. Do you know what happened to me when I went in the press room after the last race with my young lady on my arm? We were met with a gale of laughter. I thought me flies were undone, which, professionally speaking, they have been by you.
We are not so much bottom of the sporting life Knapstable as underneath it. While the front end of the paper's trying to give the readers £1 million, you're at the back end trying to take it away from them.
Look, okay, I'll make it up to you. And Ruby. Tomorrow.
That's exactly what you're gonna do. Tell him, Frank.
If your nap doesn't win tomorrow, you're out on your ass.
What? You're a gambling man. You should relish the piquancy of the situation. If the chosen horse wins, you keep your job.
That is hardly a fair wager, Reg.
All right, Brigadier. Look on it as an incentive scheme.
So what caused the breakup?
Oh, the usual sports fighters' reasons. Wine and women. More wine, more women. A lot more wine. Then there was a travelling. Always covering one event or another. Old Trafford, Trent Bridge, Cardiff Arms Park. They were grounds for divorce, all right. So I got the bum's rush, and Alison got Charlie and the house. And a fat allowance, index-linked, of course, but I don't want to get bitter about it. To be honest, that's the main reason I took this job. More money for shorter words.
It doesn't matter how short they are, if they're effective.
Shouldn't I be lighting up a couple of cigars or something?
Ugh, not for me. I've got a big day tomorrow. It's a big day for all of us.
What do you mean?
Baloney's running again, of course. And what's more, she's going to win. Didn't Brigadier tell you?
No. Why didn't he?
He and Daddy are awful. Really. Wanting to keep it all under their hat. I wasn't trying very hard on Baloney the last time, you see. Just giving her a decent gallop, without making her look too good.
You mean you pulled her?
She wasn't going to win anyway. But now, we've put her in a race we know she can win.
So that her connections can clean up by backing her at a big price.
Why not? It'll help keep the stable in business for another year. A lot of us have to do it, Ken. Otherwise the Baloneys of this world would end up in tins of cat food. Besides, isn't that what you say you've done? Compromised yourself because you need the money? Well, thanks for the lift, Ken.
Oh, that's all right. My turn to take you for a ride.
Will you come in for a drink before you drive back?
You got visitors. High class, by the look of it.
That's Baloney's other owner.
What you Ken? Meet your sleeping partner? He is in on this, isn't he?
He is now. What'll you have, Ken?
How about a bucket of cold water? In on what? The great train robbery? If I'd have known this tow rag was part of the deal, I'd never have got involved with any of you.
You've been slumming again, girl.
I think I'll leave you gentlemen to talk.
I hope you can make it tomorrow, Ken.
Yeah. We're in for a nice little tickle tomorrow, Ken. If we're lucky, we'll cop more in 3 minutes than either of our eggs pays us in 3 months.
Thanks. I think I'll stick to writing.
You can do a bit of that now, if you like. We'll fill in a few of these betting slips. Here we go. Hereford, 115, £50 win Baloney, plus £5 tax.
I thought the Brigadier was doing the betting shops.
Yeah, well, we've got an extra pair of hands now, haven't we? Spread the load, there's less chance of being rumbled. See, Ken, the trick is to leave it as late as you can before the off so you don't bring down the odds. If we're clever, we'll hold her at 25s.
I've got a better idea than that, Steve. Why don't we give Sebastian Coe a ring? He can get round half the betting shops in London before they realise what's going on. Or why don't we put the Brigadier up on one of your horses, providing it hasn't been nobbled, of course.
I knew this bloke had the wrong attitude.
Sport of kings, Steve.
He's the sport of King Eddie's now.
I'll be in touch, Mr. Hartley, to let you know what you can do with my share of the horse.
Wonderful. Who's playing? No, let me guess.
Let me give you some help.
12 letters. First two syllables. Sounds like well, climbing something, yeah? Climbing, no, it's, stepping on something, yes? Calling for help. You're stepping onto a window ledge and you're calling for help? No.
No!
Try again. I know. You're climbing the stairs and you're stepping onto a bed. A water bed. It's only half full. Am I close? Am I getting closer?
Rostropovich.
Rostropovich? What on earth was all this about?
He was climbing onto a conductor's rostrum. That's all you meant, wasn't it, Mum?
What are you doing up, Charlie?
Woke up. I was having a nightmare. Dad was killed in this car crash. There was this driver coming towards him on his side of the road.
I think I'd better be going.
Drive carefully.
You don't have to go.
No, I'm due on the first tee at Wentworth at 7:30 Akema.
Who are you caddying for? I did wake up, Mum. Honest.
Well, you're going to have to get used to a few sleepless nights then, Charlie, because Russell will be coming back. Oh, come on. Look, it might be a bit of a shock now, but well, you'll see. In a few weeks, you won't know what you're crying about, and he won't be living with us. I mean, it'll still be just you and me.
It's not what I'm upset about. It's just Dad's got somebody, and you've got somebody. It's further away than ever now.
What is?
You two getting back together. I know it's boring, but that's what I want.
Well, you never know. I mean, nothing's impossible.
What? Do you mean there's still a chance?
Maybe.
What are the odds? About 16 to 1.
Yeah, something like that. I must say, you know, since your father has got this new job, he's become a lot more responsible. And certainly a lot less chaotic.
Bloody hell, Ken. Looks like you've been sleeping rough.
Sleeping rough and living rough, Ruby. I am lying on the floor, but I am not holding on. Cup of coffee, please.
Coming up. Do you like my flowers? Brigadier gave them to me.
Goody. I bet I paid for them.
Ah, Ken. I was hoping to bump into you. Today's the day to put the family silver on Baloney.
Really? Then why didn't you tell the readers that instead of tipping another horse?
Ah, yes. I was going to speak to you about
Because if today's nap was Baloney, that would send the price down, and then where would your little betting coup be? And I thought you actually liked racing.
I do. I like it all. And that includes the gambling. But don't look on me as the villain, Ken. The bookies who are the enemy. They're the ones who turned it into a bear pit. They're the ones who stand with their backs to the race. They're the ones I owe £5,000 to.
If you're in debt, why don't you ask Reg for an advance on your salary instead of resorting to this?
Reg. The same Reg who'll give me the sack tonight if my nap doesn't beat Baloney. Well, there you have it, Ken. Either I keep my job, or I get out of debt. Can't lose. I can't win either.
Now I know why they call it a mug's game.
What do you want?
Correction, slug's game.
Spent the night wallowing in self-pity, have we, Ken?
No, I've been writing an article on corruption in horse racing, actually.
He's having me on. Here we go, Briggs. This is so you can do some shopping. You know what I mean?
30 pieces of family silver.
Yeah. Do you know anywhere for a good celebration piss-up in Hereford?
Well, there is a place where the SAS
You
always
gentlemen
go
will
after
excuse me. I've just got to wash off these country smells.
Yeah, Ken. You haven't really written a piece about this, have you?
Don't worry, Steve. I wouldn't waste the ink.
But they're at the post. Hereford they bet. 10 to 11, number 7, Parsmore. 4 to 1, number 18, Admiral Bodley. 9 to 2, number 12, Olive.
Give you one last chance.
Same price, 9 to 2, number 5, Creaking Shoe. 11 to 2, number 4, Matlock Maddie.
Don't do that, mate. I happen to know that that horse doesn't stand a chance against Baloney.
Hey, how you know, huh?
I happen to know Baloney's owner. He says it can't lose.
But the Brigadier, he say harm small, he cannot lose.
Yes, I know the Brigadier too, so put your money on Baloney. The odds are 25 to 1.
Forecast Romford paid
I never trust his face anyway.
Hereford they now bet. 4 to 6, number 7, Halfmole.
£200 win, Baloney. 25 to 1.
When things go wrong, don't you cry. Spread a little happiness when you go by.